Please, if you're watching this video and you're depressed, I want you to know one thing. This is not the end. This is not the end. It is depression. It will pass. You are not the first person to be depressed. You are not the second person. You are not the third. You are not even the first person in the line to be depressed, and you won't be the last person. So please just have it at the back of your mind. This is depression. It will definitely pass. If you have anybody that is actually going through depression, you need to reach out to the person. Watch this video to be sure, not just to accuse the person that, oh, I think you're going through depression. And please, Nigerians, Sapa is not depression. Sapa is not depression. I'm Adeyemo, YouTuber from Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be talking about depression. Depression has a lot of misconception because most people go through downtimes, go through some different things or different stage, and they call it depression. Most people go through all kinds of things and call it depression. It is normal for humans to be down at some point in their life, to go through it's normal for you to be down, to go through something, but it is not everything or every situation that you can call it depression. Being sad, mood, hopelessness or worthlessness, all these are the hallmark symptoms, all these are the hallmark of MDD. Before you can say, oh, I'm depressed, all these hallmarks of depression must persist for at least 2 good weeks. So it's not like, oh, something happened, I feel like, oh, I'm depressed, oh, this right now is... No, it's not like that in most cases. In a case of depression, there are situations whereby the person is just sad. When someone is depressed, one of the things, let's talk about the sadness. When it comes to sadness and a person that is being depressed, the person is just sad for no reason. You just found out that the person is sad. It's a different thing when you're sad and you're thinking about, oh, this is what is making me sad. Oh, this is why I'm sad. Before you can say, oh, someone is depressed, the person just find himself sad. And you ask that, why are you sad? Well, it's a different thing when you're sad when you, oh, I'm sad because I haven't eaten this morning. Oh, because this didn't work out. Things didn't work out as I planned it. I'm sad because, oh, I can't make it for the show. You can't just wake up one morning and say, oh, yesterday I got depressed. Depression is not a day thing, please. Depression is not a day thing. The person feels sad for no reason. The person feels hopeless. That's another factor. That's another symptoms of depression whereby the person feels hopeless. Like the person have zero hope, like no hope at all. This is another major sign of depression. And another thing, this one is the person feel worthless, like there is nothing worth living for. The person feel like, oh, there is nothing worth living for, there is nothing in this life. At that point, whereby this person feel that way for more than 2 weeks continuously, please, this is a sign of depression. Well, some people like, oh, what do you mean by someone feel worthless or someone feel nothing to live for? In a place whereby someone feels worthless, someone feel like there is nothing worth living for in this life. Oh, I think I should just leave. Nobody needs me here. I am not relevant. Like, people start having that kind of thoughts, and it continue to grow. And definitely someone that is having that kind of thoughts has actually gone through different process, has actually gone through different things, and all the things surrounding the person, all the things the person is going through at that point is making it feel like, oh, there is nothing worth living for this person. Another sign of depression is they lost enjoyment, like they lost enjoyment in the things they used to enjoy. So you just see that, oh, this person enjoys hanging out, enjoy going out with people, enjoy doing this particular thing, and all of a sudden you just notice that, oh, the person stop or starts pulling back, or the person just suddenly pull back this is another sign of MDD. Person start pulling back and stop doing the things the person used to do. Pull back from family, pull back from friends, pull back from loved ones. Please, this is another major sign of depression. If you're going through that stage, or if you know someone that for no reason this person is pulling back, stop doing the things they used to love and all that, this is another major sign of MDD. Some people self-medicate when they go through depression, and one of the ways of self-medicating is using food. Yes, some people use food to self-medicate because they believe, oh, there's this enjoyment they have at that particular period, and this food stimulates their brain and makes them happy just for that tiny phrase. So some people would keep on eating and eating and eating till they get overweight, and these foods are foods that has high calories and all that. And another way people self-medicate is using of harmful substance, and this can be very, very destructive to their health. So people use harmful substance, they feel like, oh, at this point when I do this, I'll be out of it for a particular point. When I say harmful substance, drugs and all that. And some people believe the best way to actually one of the ways people believe, oh, let me just get rid of their lives and let me just end it, and they believe that, oh, if they end it, this is going to be the end of this depression. And the funny thing is, the moment you do it, the moment you use harmful substance, you go back to it again and again, and that is not the way to come out of depression. We have different causes of depression. We have the social cause, which is loss of job, loss of someone very close to them, loss of job, loss. Some go through hard times in life which they maybe couldn't get out of it and all that. And another cause is this psychological factor can be failure in exam, fraud, loss of job, divorce. And we have the biological factor, which is that of the hormones. And talking about this factor, talking about the signs, the things you should notice in someone, what is the way out of this depression? Things you need to do is, please seek help. Seek help. Seek good help. Go to the hospital and seek help. In a place like my country, people find it hard to say, oh, I'm going to a psychiatrist, because they feel like, oh, that means they are mad. No, it's not that. But in cases like that, when you feel that way, when you start before things get really out of hand, it is best when you can go see a psychiatrist. These are the people that can really help you. And please go through therapy. Therapy is one phrase that can really let you come to the full understanding of what you're going through, bring you out of it, and walk you through that phrase. Please seek help. Therapy will really help. As a Christian, I would advise, one of the things you need to do is worship. When you notice that you're going through this stage, worshiping God goes a long way. I will actually say, worshiping God. And Jesus said in his word, come unto me, all you who are heavy burdened, and I will make you light. I will give you rest. This verse is one very verse that will actually make you realize that whatever thing you're putting on your heart, whatever thing you have in mind, he said you should come home to him. So even if you don't, at that place whereby you're depressed and you don't even know the reason why you're depressed, just go to him in worship and let your spirit communicate with the spirit, and he will actually comfort you, because God will comfort you on every side. He said in his word, I will comfort you on every side. It's not just going to be a good life, and it's going to comfort you on every side, in every area of your life. And another thing you need to do is, whenever you find yourself, get involved with activities. Try. I know it's really hard. Instead of pulling back completely, try to take responsibility, get involved in activities and all that. Another thing you can do, aside from getting involved in activities and all that, another thing you can do is do things you love. Do the things you love, even when you're trying to pull out, or when you notice the person is pulling out. Just try to talk to the person to do the things they love. Try to do the things you love. When you find yourself, oh, I'm pulling back of this thing, oh, I think I really need to give it a try. Try your best to do the things you love, and try to exercise. When you exercise your body, go just try to exercise your body. Exercising your body will really help, and there are different exercises that help. There's yoga, we have all kind of exercises. And please, when you're exercising, do not do exercise that will warn you are like running a very far distance. No, please, there are other exercises you can do. Depression doesn't have age. You find out that 15 years old is getting depressed, like it's across all age groups. So as parents, if you notice this in your child, please let your child seek medical help. If you notice all those signs, all those symptoms in someone, let the person seek medical help, which is the best way to actually go about it, and do other exercises, other activities that the person makes with friends and all that. And if it is you that you are going through this, if you're going through depression and you're watching this video, I want you to know that this is not the end. This is not the end, please. There are better ways to come out of it. It is just depression. It will pass. You are not the first person going through this, and you won't be the last. So just know that it is a phase that will definitely pass. And please, when you notice all these signs in people, please try to help the person, because this person doesn't even know they are going through this thing. If you notice in a friend, try to be of help. Please check up on your friends. When you notice that, oh, this person, and in my society, when you notice that, oh, this person is pulling out, like, whoa, I don't have time. No, this is not a time for you to say I don't have time, because things are getting really hard these days. There are people that go through depression and you don't even know people are going through depression. Please try to check up on friends. When I tell people, when you notice, oh, my friend is giving me attitude, my friend is not even answering my calls, and please try as much as possible to try to know what they are going through. We know we all have things that we are going through, but please, there are some people that are actually going through depression. But that's a situation where the person like, oh, Mr. I have things that are going on in my head. I don't have time to check up on them. But please, if you really love this person, try to reach out to the person and be sure that this person is not going through depression. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind.